Okay, now first let us read the first question. What does it say? Consider the system of linear equations. What is the system? X plus 2y plus z is equal to 3 and 2x plus 3y plus z is equal to 3. Okay, and one more equation you have, that is 3x plus 5y plus 2z is equal to 1. The system has, you have to check whether the system has a solution. If it has solution, whether it is infinitely or exactly 3 or unique solution, or it does not have a solution. Okay, as we have discussed in our synopsis, that in order to check whether the system has a solution, we need to find the coefficient matrix. Okay, so if coefficient matrix, determinant of the coefficient matrix is non-zero, then we can conclude that it has unique solution. If it is 0, then we have to check for the d1, d2, d3. If all three d1, d2, d3 are zeros, then it is consistent with the infinitely number of solution. If any one d1 is, that is if any d1 or d2 or d3 is non-zero, then we can say that the system is inconsistent, that is it has no solution. So what is the first step? First step is to find the value of d. What is d? D is the coefficient matrix. What is the coefficient in the first equation? 1, 2, 1. What is the coefficient in the second equation? 2, 3, 1. Here it is 3, 5, 2. Okay, you find the determinant. So when I find the determinant, I get it out to be equal to 0. So determinant is equal to 0. So when I get the determinant of a coefficient matrix is equal to 0, what I have to do? I am very sure that this is not the answer. Unique solution is not an answer. So I can cancel 1. Now I have 3 options. So for that, what I have to do? I have to find d1, d2 and d3. So how to find d1? You have to write the same determinant as d, but only thing is you have to change the first column. That is, instead of first column, you have to write it as 3, 3, 1, and rest of the things you have to write as it is 2, 3, 5, 1, 1, 2. Okay, so when you do this, the determinant comes out to be equal to 5, which is non-zero. So we got d1, d is equal to 0, but d1 is not equal to 0, which implies that the system is inconsistent. Okay, the system is inconsistent. That implies it has no solution. So what is the correct option? Option is option A. Moving on to the second question. What second question says? The number of values of k for which the linear equations 4x plus ky plus 2z is equal to 0, kx plus 4y plus z is equal to 0, 2x plus 2y plus z is equal to 0 possesses a non-zero solution. Okay, possesses a non-zero solution. Okay, you can see that this is a homogeneous equation. When we had a homogeneous equation, it has two type of solution. One is trivial solution, the other one is non-trivial, correct? What is trivial solution? Trivial solution is if x is equal to y is equal to 0, z is equal to 0. Non-trivial is if it is non-zero solution. Okay, now we have to find how many non-zero solution does this particular system has. Okay, so non-zero solution means we have to find the value of the determinant to be equal to 0, because we know that if the determinant is non-zero, determinant of a coefficient matrix is non-zero, then since this is a homogeneous system, we can conclude that it has only trivial solution. Since we want non-zero solution, which is a non-trivial solution, we have to we know that determinant of the coefficient matrix is 0. So determinant is equal to 0. But what is the determinant of coefficient matrix? That is 4k2 k4 1 2 2 1. So that should be equal to 0. In this way, you find what is the value of k. Okay, how many values does k have? That is, how many values can k take? If it is 1, then you can go for the option D. If you have 2 values for k, then you can write the option C. If you have 3 values for k, then you can go for option B. And if you don't get any values for k, then it is 0. So if I expand this determinant, I'll get it out to be 4 minus k square plus 6k minus 8 is equal to 0. So I'll take minus common. So what happens? It is k square minus 6k plus 8 is equal to 0. I have taken minus 1 outside and I have taken it to the other side. Now this is a quadratic equation. How to solve a quadratic equation? You can either split and solve. I'll use the formula. So it is k is equal to minus b. What is the formula? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 implies x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So here in place of b we have minus 6, here in place of c we have 8, a is equal to 1. So it becomes minus of minus 6 plus or minus 36 minus 32 divided by 2. So it comes out to be 6 plus or minus 2 divided by 2. So k has two values. You can see that one is 6 plus 2 by 2, the other one is 6 minus 2 by 2. That is, one is k is equal to 4, the other one is k is equal to 2. So you can see k possesses two non-zero values. K possesses two values. So the option should be C. Moving on to the next question. What next question says? You just check the question first. That is the number of values of k for which the system of equations k plus 1 into x plus 8y is equal to 4k, kx plus k plus 3 into y is equal to 3k minus 1 has no solution. So when does a system, you can see that when does the system has no solution? If D is non-zero, okay, if coefficient matrix is 0 and one of D1, D2 and D3 should be non-zero. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to find all D, D1, D2, D3 and then we have to check we have to put values for k such that I want only D to be 0 and neither D1, neither D2, neither D3 should be non-zero. Okay, so I'll find D first. So D is nothing but the coefficient matrix. So that is k plus 1 into 8, k into k plus 3. So this I'll get it out to be k square minus 4k plus 3. I'll split and write this and I'll get it out to be k minus 3 into k minus 1. Okay, so similarly you find what is D1. So if I find D1, I'll get, here no need of finding D3 because we have only two variables, that is x and y. So no need of finding D3, D1 and D2 is sufficient. So how to find D1? Instead of the first column in D, you have to replace it with the right hand side. So it is 4k, 3k minus 1 and here I'll get, here I have tried the same thing, that is 8k plus 3. So if I do this, I'll get the value to be 4 into k square minus 3k plus 2. So this is nothing but 4 into k minus 1 into k minus 2. Okay, so now I'll find what is D2. So how to find D2? Again replace the second column of D by the right hand side. So you'll get k plus 1 k, here it should be 4k, 3k minus 1. Okay, so what you'll get it out to be equal to this, you'll get it out to be minus of k minus 1. So you'll get it as k square minus 2k plus 1. So when I split it out and I'll get it as minus k1 into k minus 1. This I'll get. So now if you see what is D, I want D to be 0. In order to be 0, what should I give the value for D? The product, you can see the D is equal to k minus 3 into k minus 1. So if I put k is equal to 3, what I'll get? 3 minus 3 into 3 minus 1. 3 minus 3 is 0. 0 into anything is 0. So if I put k is equal to 3, I get D is equal to 0. Again, if I put k is equal to 1, because I have k minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 into anything is 0. So I get, if I put k is equal to 3 and 1, I get the determinant value, that is determinant of coefficient matrix to be equal to 0. But I want D1 and D2 to be non-zero. So if I put either, I don't want both of them to be non-zero, but at least one of them should be non-zero. If I put k is equal to 3, I'll check whether this becomes 0. 3 minus 1 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So this won't be a non-zero number. So that is fine. I'll check with D2. If I put 3, 3 minus 1 is 2, 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 into 2, 4, 4 into minus 1 is minus 4, which is a non-zero number. So if I put 3, I'll get a no solution ka concept, because in order to get no solution, D should be 0, but either d1 or d2 should be non-zero. Here if I put k is equal to 3, I get d is equal to 0, but neither d1 is non-zero, but d1 is also not 0 and d2 is also non-zero. If I put k is equal to 1, if I put k is equal to 1, d is 0. But what happens to d1? 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 into anything is 0. Again if you see d2 also, 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 into anything is 0. So both d1 and d2 becomes 0, which means it has infinitely many solutions, which is not our case. Our case is no solution ka case. So the value should be only k is equal to 3. So what should be the answer? The answer should be equal to 3. Okay. No, we need to find the number of values. The number of values is, here we have only one value. So the answer is option B. Okay.